Welcome back everybody to the daily show where we discuss and do technical analysis for big mega cap stocks. So show your support by hitting that thumbs up button, and that is greatly appreciated. And if you're new here, consider subscribing, and that means a lot to me. And if you want to support the channel and get my daily trade ideas, my swing trade ideas, and 3 days of live trading, check out the Patreon, and that link will be down below in the description. On Apple, stock is down 0.84%, and we talked about it before in my video that we got this head, left shoulder, and right shoulder. And if this is actually going to play out on Apple, we could see a massive dump off, guys, all the way down to 166 to 165, and that could be coming under 180 on Apple. So going into Tuesday's session, Apple needs to get above, I would say, at least 183 and then 185. If not, you're going to see this head and shoulder pattern playing out and Apple taking out 180. That means one thing, you're going to see more dump off on Apple, at least down to 177 and then 173. To the upside, Apple now needs to break 183, 185, and then watch out for a move up to this gap, 186.79. And once we get up here, then we can talk about more upside on Apple. Until then, guys, watch out for this head and shoulder pattern on Apple. And here's my X account, and if you're on there, definitely give me a follow, and there is no subscription, nothing you gotta go through. It's totally free, guys. Now also, I do share lots of information on X, including some of my plays, and I'm going to share few with you guys right here in this video. But look at this right here, especially early in the morning, Nvidia, that is actually puts, Meta call, coin puts, target at open, same day expiration, and that is all actually I'm playing cheap, make it or break it. Now you can see also right here that coin 193, 192, that is the area that I want to buy puts, 175, and not even putting a stop loss because this thing is overextended. Now also I want to show you guys this right here, Nvidia. What happened today? 744, right? And then we saw a massive dump off, played that one too. And then if you come back here, let me show you guys what happened today. So Nvidia got over 300%, especially just within 2 to 3 minutes, and the runners went through the roof. Now forget about this one because this is not that much. Look at right here, this one, AMD got up to 180, right? Puts 175. What happened? This thing exploded, and it's unfortunate that I got money but only 120%. But this thing ran up to 1000%, and that was massive, guys. I mean, anybody spending 100, they got $1,100 in just a matter of couple minutes. And you can see by 10 o'clock it was trading at 173. So that was massive. And then I can show you this right here, coin, and this one I got paid fully. And you can see this thing right here called out in for strike 170. But who cares? Even if you got 175, what happened? Got in at 9:30 a.m. pretty much right at opening. This thing came down to where? From 193 came down to 180, and I think it's trading at 180 right now. So same day expiration went through the roof. This one I got exactly 400% on my runners. Massive trade right here on coin. So all these ideas, and especially these are real trades. And you can see this guy here killing it. He started with $1,000 right here, and now you can see even today on coin he made money, decent money. And not to mention so many other people actually played SMCI, and I'm not even touching that trash because I'm not into it, guys. There is so many other plays I can take and make money, and I don't have to do that. Now also if you look at my screen right here, coin, I think X kid, he played, he made money. This person right here also made money, and the list goes on. So all these trade ideas are available on Patreon, and that's not the whole point. Especially if you guys want to support the channel, definitely check out their link down below in the description, guys. On Nvidia stock, it's absolutely flat on Friday, but you guys saw that clip shorting right here at 744, exactly close to the resistance right here, and then puts going through the roof and coming down to 725. Massive gains on Nvidia stock on Friday. And also next week we got earnings from Nvidia on 21st, and I think that is Wednesday. Now there is an expected move here on Nvidia stock, and that is $83.41. So this is gonna be huge. We could see lots of volatility in the market, guys, especially to the upside. If this thing actually moves with earnings, we could see a move all the way up to 809.54, and to the downside, expected move right here, 642.72. So that's going to cause lots of volatility in the market. Prepare for that, guys, going into next week. Now going into Tuesday, definitely Nvidia now trading above right here. If you look at my screen, it's actually holding 727.09 as a support, barely into closing right here, and that is a big one, rising 5-day moving average. But if that gives up, you're going to see a drop down to 714 and then 700, and now we also have strong support down here, 666. And if you look at my screen, we got white line, 20-day moving average, now sitting at 666, and that's gonna be strong support. But I think Nvidia stock ran for the last 2 months. Yes, we could see that pullback with earnings, and this thing might be coming down and closing some of these gaps to the downside. If this is actually a 2 sigma move, then we could see massive move here on Nvidia stock. I mean, double this right here, 83.41. And that's going to be a big move for the market, and especially for Nasdaq 100. So going into Tuesday, definitely watch 727, 714, and 700 as a support. And to the upside, strong resistance right here at 745. But Nvidia clears 745, then watch out for a move all the way up to 768.63. On Amazon stock, absolutely flat on the day. Now, Friday, I actually had a really nice day, so Amazon was not on my watch list. Now, I gave you guys the same level in my video Thursday night, that 167, that's gonna be your line in the sand, and so far, it's working really well. And you can see again, 167, low for the day. This thing bounced, went back up to 170, so if you actually caught this dip, you made some really good money, especially buying Lotos on Friday. And now it's trading just under 170. So what's it gonna be here on Amazon? And Jeff Bezos selling some shares, and so far there is no effect right here, guys. Now going into Tuesday, you need to watch this support 167, and then 20-day moving average right here, close to 165. That's gonna be a support, and then 162, 160, and then this gap just under 160. To the upside, Amazon needs to break 170, and above that you are going to see a move up to 171.54, 173, and then possibly going even higher back up to this high 175.39. On Google, stock is down 1.51%, and now Google trading below all these moving averages right here on this daily chart, and also trading below 50-day right here, which is sitting at 142.89. And the next support on Google, 140, and then right down here 135. So going into Tuesday's session, Google now needs a bounce above 142.89, and once we get that and Google can hold 50-day moving average right here, then we could see a bounce all the way up to this gap 145.56, and then right up here this gap 148.56, and then we can talk about this gap right here, guys. I mean, it was almost a B shape again, but looks like it's not playing out right now, and this thing pulling back all the way down to possibly 140 going into Tuesday's session on Google. On AMD, it's down 1.64%, and you guys saw that play here on AMD, got up to 1000% on Friday, getting in right here at 180, calling 175 puts early in the morning, and this thing exploded. Now, if you look at my screen, and also I gave you guys same levels, especially Thursday night, that AMD, the next stop 180, and this is exactly where I got in at 180, 175 puts, and they went through the roof immediately within 10-15 minutes. So going into next week, AMD now holding above 173.29, rising 20-day moving average, and that's gonna be a big level of support on AMD, because below that you're going to see a dump off all the way down to 164. To the upside, AMD now will find resistance right here at 180, and 180 AMD can clear, then watch out for a move up to 184. Below 164, this support, then AMD can dump even more, possibly down to 155, and then this gap 148.75. On Meta, it's down 2.21%, and now it's trading above 470. Now Meta here so far came down to 469.21, but at the end, into closing, holding this breakout 470 right here. So are we going to see a move back up to the upside? Possible. If this thing can hold 470, then watch out for a move all the way back up to 490 and possibly even higher up to 500. Now Meta takes out 470, then watch out for the support down here, 13-day moving average 457, and then critical support down here at 452. And below 452, we could see a lot more selling on Meta all the way down to 434, 20-day moving average right here. Netflix going down 1.60%. Now one thing I want to point out, and I said it before in my video, that watch out, this thing can move all the way up to 600, and especially getting this breakout from this bull flag. This thing ran almost up to 600 on Friday, right here 597, and then we saw some selling here on Netflix, came down and now trading at 583.95. So going into next week, you want to watch right here, and that would be 574 to 575, strong support, 5-day moving average right here. Below that, watch out for a dump off down to right here around 564, and that is a strong support, and then this gap right below 560. To the upside, as long as Netflix can hold, I would say right here 575 to 574, 5-day moving average, and this thing is moving up rapidly. We could see a move back up to 588, and then again going all the way back up to 600 and possibly up to even 610 on Netflix. On Microsoft, it's down 0.61%, and whenever you see big names like Microsoft trading under daily 20-day moving average, and also a big name like Apple trading under daily 200 SMA, that is not a bullish indication for the market, guys. Now going into next week here on Microsoft, next strong support down here for 100, 394, and then this gap 390. To the upside now, Microsoft will find strong resistance right here at 407, and above that we could see a move up to 410, and then we can talk about this gap getting filled at 414.75 on Microsoft. Tesla stock is down 0.25%, so kind of a flat day here on Tesla, and also holding around the support 200. So that is gonna be your line in the sand right here on Tesla going into Tuesday's session, 200, and below that watch out for 194, and then daily 20-day moving average 190, 182. That's gonna be a dip buy on Tesla if you're looking to buy that dip right here. Now to the upside, as long as Tesla can trade at around 200 and can hold 200, watch out for a move up to this gap 206.77, and then possibly running up to this resistance right here 212 on Tesla. And that's all I have for you guys in this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll definitely keep you guys updated going into Tuesday.